Hello, we're here. What's happening?
Nothing happened.
Okay. We're back with Elysian Road. Yeah.
It's all cool. Nothing
Well,
happened.
so this is the thing, right? Like, I think what we see is all of the characters kind of just like heading off to do their own thing, right?
Yeah.
So Evelyn, you're gonna go see Renee. Till, you're gonna go see your black market contact. Ode, you're gonna go see the MES testing specialist. Dylan, I think you're gonna go shopping with Ziva.
Yeah.
Right? And then Fergus, where are you going? Are you gonna go with Till to go sell that armor and stuff?
I was thinking that, but then I realized this is probably where the real Hephaestus engine is, right?
What do you mean?
We were in another system, I think, when that got stolen.
I mean,
Yeah.
Really?
like,
Yeah, you were in 103 when the Hephaestus engine was stolen. You do not know where the White Sun Brotherhood took the original prototype.
I'm gonna try and break into the White Sun Brotherhood's operations here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Break into it or hack into it?
both.
Okay.
Why can't we have both?
I have a question about Zamlis.
Mhm.
So being a TL low planet, do they even test for MES?
Zanlis?
Can they?
I think they must be able to, because otherwise they had to go insane and die.
I mean, they might just go insane and die, though.
I mean,
That's true.
that might be why.
I think it's a case by case basis. Some domes probably have MES stuff because it's a spectrum, but then I think others, if it's like you start showing psychic powers, they just like leave you in the wilderness to die or just shoot you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Leave you in
I
the
want to see.
wasteland.
I want to ask Ziva. Like, so before we leave, I think Oak goes over to Ziva and he's like, well, actually, probably ask Dylan because, yeah. He's like, hey, Dylan, I have a question before we go. Do they test for MES on Zanlis? Do you guys have that tech or specialty or whatever?
So would the dome that I grew up in have had that?
How about
The
you make
first
a
dome,
how about you
not
make
you and
a
Dylan?
oh right how about you make a no roll, Dylan,
Okay.
and then if you succeed, that can be the case if you would like it to be. I think difficulty 10.
It's intelligence?
No, it's intelligence. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So your original dome did so. The people who lived in that original dome and Evangelia, right? There is a tradition of an MES testing.
Evangelia too.
Yeah. It was basically a person, and there was technology that they brought with them. Probably.
These weren't the same domes, right?
No, they were not the same domes, but they managed to. I think they managed to either take the equipment that was from that original dome over, or they found new equipment to use. So.
Yeah.
Is it like when the like eye specialist comes to your school and like tests your eyesight? But
Kind
it's
of.
like a specialist going from dome to dome, just testing everyone.
I mean, there's probably someone like that. Yeah.
Makes more sense than them just having constantly having access to the tech.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So what does she say then?
Yeah, she says, yeah, I got tested when I was really young. Why?
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure we weren't going to run into any surprises with Ziva. I mean, you're old enough that if you had any psychic abilities, you probably know by now, but maybe not the same case with her. And untreated MES is, a thing, so I just thought I'd ask. And I'm going to go see an MES doc, so.
She kind of scrunches her eyebrows. She's like, why?
I've just been having some weird, I don't know, stuff, and I want to make sure I'm not gonna explode or whatever.
So it's entirely possible, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that Ziva hasn't been tested yet because she's 12. Like, it might not have come up yet. To be tested.
Well, because I was thinking about dragging her along because
I don't think Dylan knows whether or not Ziva's been tested, but you guys could ask her.
All right. Well, would we know that not culture, but fictionally in this setting that?
And you know that puberty is when psychic abilities usually manifest.
Oh, okay. All right.
And so
approach this differently, but that's okay. Um, although
I mean,
she's just-
asking whether or not she's been tested is a valid question.
right, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think he says, although it's possible that they hadn't gotten around to testing. How old were you when you got tested?
I think you're about 12, Dylan.
Okay. Yeah, this is 12.
Oh, and how old is Ziva?
12.
12.
Okay, well then maybe she hasn't. I'm gonna go double check. Yeah, and so he's like, yeah, thanks, and then he goes to try and find Ziva, who's probably actually nearby.
Yep.
I mean, so he did also, to Dylan, just as a point of remembrance, he did definitely just say, like, yeah, there's been weird psychic stuff happening with me.
Yeah.
Mostly I just said the weird things have been happening to my brain, and I don't want to explode in case it is psychic stuff.
Right.
But yeah, and with Fergus on the ship, there's that. But
That's fair.
yeah. So I think he's gonna go find Ziva.
Okay, yeah. I think she is in the kitchen, trying to find. She's like looking through all of the. Actually, no. Yeah, she's in the kitchen. She's sitting at the table there, and she's on her phone and she's looking through. I think she's hooked it up to like the main console of the table, and like a hologram has come up, projecting the screen, and she's like flipping through it, looking at all the things that she can buy. But she's like frowning to herself because like almost nothing she can buy for 100 credits.
Yeah. I mean, she can buy guns.
She can buy stuff, but like she's like, but I want this thing. Like she seems a little disappointed at what she can't buy.
I mean, like a laser pistol's like 200 credits, right?
It's like 50, isn't it? Or maybe
No.
The swords are like 50. She can buy a sword.
I'm sure there's plenty of things she could buy.
I mean, most mundane things you can buy.
Yeah.
I think she's just frowning at her to herself because she's like looking at some. I think she's looking at a spaceship. And she's like,
Oh my gosh.
she's like she's just frowning at it when you walk in.
Credit spaceship.
One point of order before this scene continues though. You guys do have a Imperial shuttle welded to the top of your spaceship.
Yeah.
So,
Did we like spray paint that or anything?
Oh yeah, that was news to me. That's right.
Yeah.
I would think we want to like stick Greyblaze to it so it's not obviously
just put a
Imperial.
tarp over our ship. It's fine.
Put a space tarp over it.
Yeah, Sparp. I hope that's not a word. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So, by the way, does she look like she's been through like a car crash? Like she got the crap beat out of her.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
2 days ago.
I mean, I healed her.
Did she have the
That's
crap
right.
beat out of her? Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, I
she
guess she
almost
got hit a couple
died.
times. Yeah.
Literally, like,
Yeah. I
at the
mean,
point-
she got healed by Fergus, so I think she's doing fine.
Okay. All right. I forgot that was a thing.
Mhm.
I forgot there was no consequence to being injured in this game because of psychics. Right.
Out of character question, when Fergus heals us, do we not have scars from that? Because
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think you have
Okay.
scars.
that would have been cool.
Dylan looks down at her perfectly normal skin, and she's like, "Oh man, I wish I had some cool battle
I'm
scars."
sure I could leave some scars.
Probably. I mean, Fergus could probably give you scars, like just like manifest them.
I
on your
mean,
skin,
like
probably.
every time he's healed me, he's never fully healed me. So like,
It's
it
true. That's
makes
fair.
sense for
Yeah,
there to be
Dylan, if you
scars.
want a scar, you could have one.
cool.
I mean, I
just
don't know
have,
if
like,
you've. The thing is, I don't
huge
know
claw
if you.
Scars, like,
Oh yeah,
happening.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So there's a claw scar that's not. Yeah, that makes sense.
And also still like burn marks in my chest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yikes.
true.
All right. So she doesn't look like she's been hit by a car.
Nope. She's fine.
Yeah. So Ode walks in. He's like, "Hey Ziva, how you feeling?"
She looks up at you and she says, "Oh, what do you mean?"
Never mind. I had a question for you. On Zanlis, Dylan said they test you guys for MES, but she said she was like 12, like your age, when they tested her. Have you done that already? Have you been tested for MES?
She thinks about it and she's like, MES? What do you mean?
Yeah, multi-dimensional extroversion syndrome. I can't believe I remembered that.
I'm pretty proud of you.
It's
I think she's like looking at the projection now, and she goes to like the keyboard and she starts typing it in. She's like, "How do you spell that?"
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. He's just like, no, it's what psychics have. It's the thing that gives you psychic powers. Actually, I don't know if I believe that because I think it's divine gifts.
Wait, did she just ask how to spell MES?
No, she asked how to spell multidimensional extra-dimensional syndrome.
Yeah.
Multidimensional
extroversion syndrome. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't ask how to spell MES. That would have been funny though.
Mm-hmm.
MES.
How do you spell MES in Greek letters?
Epsilon sigma.
Draw a circle and draw a line through it. Anyways,
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah, I know.
you're incredibly wrong.
I'm aware.
Or depending on
It's not important.
PH or TH, depending on which direction the line's going.
I think that's wrong either way. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just like it's the thing that makes people psychic.
Oh no, I haven't been tested for that.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm actually going to see a MES doctor. We should probably have you checked. It's kind of like a.
Oh, do I have psychic powers? Can I shapeshift like Fergus can?
No, but I mean, maybe. Look, we're gonna go find out because if we don't, and you do have MES, people could explode and stuff. And it's fun. So
can I explode people?
Maybe. Why? Shouldn't be. Maybe.
Who invited this child on board?
Pretty sure it was you,
Wonder who
Connor.
it was. Yeah.
Who brought this thing?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's like I think we probably ought to come with me and have him check because.
Okay. I think Dylan and I were gonna go buy some things anyway. So.
All right. Well, I want to buy a shotgun, so I'll come with you. And then we'll
Wait.
I'll go buy some psychic powers.
You know, so however. This
Yeah,
is a
she
birthday
says,
deal.
"Wait a second. I only have 100 credits. Can I buy psychic powers with that much?"
Can't buy psychic powers with any amount of credits, so I don't think it's gonna. Are you? Yeah. Let's
No,
Challenge
I meant, I meant. Does it cost anything to go to this doctor?
Oh, and he like I didn't think about that, and he's like, I don't.
Because of course he didn't.
Don't worry, I gave us all health insurance.
I mean, I can't imagine it costs much because this is like a. It's like a police.
It's a pretty.
kind of thing, right?
It's a pretty standard procedure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's as much for the people around you that it is for you. In
Yeah.
fact, probably more so.
So it's the facility fee and the doctor fee, and the fee for the procedure and the fee for the
taxes.
materials. But they're not going to charge the extra consulting fee beforehand because they don't need a consultation before performing the test.
I mean, it is.
But the thing is, this is also like a private practitioner, so it's not an actual hospital they're going to.
Which means they're gonna nickel and dime you even worse because they can get away with it.
Except that then if you do have psychic powers, you can just blow them up. So, okay,
I
good.
mean, you could try, but like then you'll have the Imperium on your tail,
you also
or not the Imperium, whoever the law enforcement is.
I was gonna say, been there, done that.
The
right.
Megacorp law
Old news.
enforcers.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess I take her back to where Dylan's at, because
Okay, yeah. So you guys just head out together then.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm like, so yeah. She said she hasn't been tested, so I think I'm gonna take her with us or with me. But I guess you guys have shopping to do first, so I'll just tag along if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Aww.
Dylan and Odin, their child, go on a date. No, I,
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
It's weird. All right.
Okay, so
You made it weird.
I know. So Fergus, where are you gonna end up?
I mean,
Actually, it's not illegal.
breaking into.
You're gonna
the-
want to break into the White Sun
Well,
Brotherhood.
I want to like hack and then find out like the identity of like a higher up here, find him, kill him, steal his identity, sneak into the base, and find where the Hephaestus is.
Okay, would you like to make a no roll first to like find out this information?
Yes. I mean, I was gonna do program to hack.
Right. So you want to just like look up and see like, okay, who's in charge on the like look through the dark web.
Yeah.
Who's the person to go to if you want to talk to the White Sun Brotherhood on Midas? Okay, yeah, go and make a program roll.
Aw.
Wow.
Wait, can
only
I
a 9.
contact my buddy for that information?
What buddy?
I have a buddy.
Oh, a Koto.
Wait, no, the girl who said the
Yeah.
village.
Akoto.
No, that was the Asian girl, wasn't it?
Yeah, who are you referencing?
Yeah, talking about the girl that like is a benefactor for the White Suns that I have her phone number. The one that didn't backstab us in Betrayers. Or that we think she didn't actually that we think didn't backstab us in Betrayers.
Yeah, that's Akoto.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Akoto. That's
No,
the
it's
Asian.
not.
Was there another
There was another person. I met her in a store. And I was
Oh
reading the
yeah,
motorcycle.
no, she was
Oh,
also Asian though.
yeah.
She was also Asian. She was
Yeah, I
Korean.
remember her.
You're
didn't
getting
know
the
that.
hovercycle.
So that's why there's-
Young Soonja, I believe her name was, or something like that. Let me find
I
it.
don't know. I have no idea.
Are you
Anyways,
sure that wasn't the same person?
yes, I'm positive.
No, I remember
Yeah.
this. You
No,
because you
yeah.
went
When
to
he was
the
getting the
Number two.
hovercycle.
yeah, you went to the get the hover cycle.
Yeah, I definitely thought that was the same person, but that's
No, this is the lady that he shared like all the information with.
Yeah.
Mio
Oh, yeah.
Mio Youngja, what's her name?
fine. Whatever
Um,
happened to her then?
She just left.
We left the planet.
She remember she was part of a rich family that like gave money to the White Sun Brotherhood, and
Yeah.
that was kind of it.
Trying
Like
to rob from them. so
Okay,
maybe I should-
why
It's
did we
true.
bring her up? What's happening here?
Because he's trying to contact.
David wants to help me with a roll.
Except that you're trying to rob from them, right? So like,
he's also not telling you about this, so
I mean, hey, David, do you still know that one? Or hey, oh, do you?
I
still
don't
know
think
that
you. I
one
don't think I
lady?
would ever mention that lady, honestly.
Oh no, we remember Fergus was mad because she's like, oh, you're just telling everyone our secrets.
Oh right, yeah,
yeah, I do remember.
I remember that now.
Yeah,
Man, I need to watch this again.
yeah. It's been so we've
I
been
need
on
to
here
watch
forever.
Elysian Road.
Yeah.
So yeah, what was the
Yeah.
question?
Hey, do you still know that one lady you gave all of our secrets to?
I mean, hey, look, that's not how it went down. And also, I mean, I know her as well as I did the first time when she said hi and we exchanged contact information. So no, but yes.
Oh, okay. So you have her.
She's
oh, wait,
also on a
I have
different.
deep voice now.
She's also on a different planet.
yeah,
So it would take a
I
while to
forgot
get the
about that.
information back.
Sorry,
Uh,
I forgot.
never mind.
So this
I'll
conversation probably didn't even happen.
Yeah,
I'll,
sorry.
I'll stick with my 9.
Yeah, that makes
Sorry.
sense.
Waste.
That's okay. I mean I remember that now. I honestly didn't remember that whole thing, so
Yeah.
it's good to keep in mind. Okay, yeah. So with that 9, Fergus, I think that you don't know if there even is a presence of the White Sun Brotherhood on this planet.
Really?
You don't find any trace of anyone obvious.
What if I throw some money at it? Can I increase that number?
It would take you some time, but you could try to pedal around some credits and see if you can get more information. But it's gonna take a little bit.
Okay. Sure.
So I mean, I think you Fergus, make a no roll real quick.
I know where that is. Where is it?
Yeah, no roll with intelligence.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, so you don't know a whole lot about the White Sun Brotherhood.
I use my psychic ability to make her roll it now.
So you're like, I don't know anything about the White Sun Brotherhood. I should find out if this lady does. I mean, what do you ask her? This is probably a conversation.
I'm like, hey, where's the White Sun Brotherhood?
I have a feeling she's never.
I
even
don't
heard of
know
them.
what you're talking
Oh.
about.
Hey, if I were to find someone that has a super powerful super weapon, where would they most likely be?
On Xanless?
Thank you.
No, I mean on this planet.
That she's
You
never-
have to understand, Fergus, that even though I've been to other planets, they were a long, long time ago. The information that I have for you would probably be outdated.
Okay. What you're saying is I shouldn't spend one of my things now.
No,
Wait, no, I shouldn't, or no, I should.
you should not.
Should not. Okay.
I have nothing to offer
You
you
just
here.
break player and character now.
I don't know anymore. Caleb started it.
So I
mean,
think
You said, should I do the link thing?
Yeah.
Which, no,
I
right?
think Evangelia seems to think for a moment. And I think anytime you have these conversations, it's like that stylized, like foggy place, right, where like you're talking to her in your mind. And I think she kind of frowns a little bit and she says, "You said White Sun Brotherhood.
Yes.
Do you mean the White Sun Protectorate?"
Oh yeah, them. They go by a different name now, and they have a completed Hephaestus engine.
The White Sun Protectorate in my time was a quite proliferous law enforcement agency. They were neutral. They tried to keep the peace wherever they went.
They're terrorists now.
Wonderful.
Yeah. They tried to kill us.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the revolutionaries that are on this planet?
Yeah.
The revolutionaries that are not on this planet, but yeah.
Oh. So who are the revolutionaries that are on this planet?
I don't know. Probably different revolutionaries than the White Sun Brotherhood, if any.
Probably something.
I mean, this is a cyberpunk
There's always people complaining.
planet.
Yeah,
There's
no,
always
I'm-
people
I'm
printing out
reading-
flyers.
I'm reading like the planet tags and stuff, and what's actually on this planet, and there's definitely revolutionaries.
We don't know that, so it's okay.
Yeah, let me. I mean, yeah, that would be to know that as a character, Connor. That would be a no roll.
Oh, that's
It's
fine.
actually a bunch of florists revolutionizing the floral.
Well, Fergus exhausted his skills in this endeavor, so Fergus needs a different line of plot. So let's go to someone else while I figure out what that is.
Yeah, I was gonna say that anyway. So, so Evelyn, you wanted to go do a thing.
Talk to Renee.
Yeah, you want to go talk to Renee. So, what does this look like when you're like going off to do this? Are you just like leaving alone? Obviously,
Oh, yeah,
but like
definitely leaving alone.
not telling anybody where you're going. Like,
Not
what is
telling
this?
anybody where I'm going.
Okay.
Disguising myself, just going on my own, watching behind herself to make sure that nobody's following her, that kind of thing. Like, she's being very thorough, but very, very not paranoid, just very, very determined.
Okay.
Like, if somebody were to attack her and try to shoot her, she might just keep walking.
Sure. Make a sneak roll for me. Plus
Okay.
charisma,
What?
because you're not. This is more about like being
Okay.
not seen in a crowd rather than. Yeah. So you don't do a terribly good job of it. This is Evelyn, obviously not in her element, like pretending to be sneaky but not really being sneaky. Yeah, so you it's the very obvious, like, taking furtive glances around you, but it's very obvious that, like, you're being suspicious on purpose. And I think we see maybe in the background, like a couple of people with like tattoos, and like dyed hair, kind of like punk looking people, right? Like kind of like leaned up against a wall, somewhere, right? And then just kind of like watching you as you go by, and then one of them like looks at each other and says something in Greek. And the other one says it in response, and we don't get subtitles, and then they kind of like nod to each other and then like walk off somewhere. But Evelyn doesn't notice this.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you get to this apartment door, yeah, it's like just a metal door. Look like the right number.
I knock.
Sure.
Someone is at the door.
I check if
Someone is at the door.
No.
No, I'm kidding. That only happens on your guys' show. Yeah, you just hear a little like bing as you like hit the doorbell, right? Yeah, you hear coming in the background, and then you hear someone shuffling around, and then finally coming up to the door, and it slides open. And yeah, it's like a Haitian woman. She's wearing a bandana. She has her hair in like thick dreadlocks, kind of like going out the back of the bandana. Again, Haitian, so dark skin. And she's wearing just like again, like punk clothes, right? So like ripped jeans, like a tank top. Yeah. She has
probably boots.
Yeah, like leather boots and what is it?
Neon face paint.
No, not that one.
Okay.
I think she
No,
has some neon tattoos.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like,
Yes, that's
on-
I was
so
gonna say,
cool.
I think what Connor was going for was like neon eyeshadow or eyeliner.
Oh, yeah, I think that too. I think she's kind of decked out with like neon like face paint almost, but like yeah, like in so one's like a tattoo, right? Her whole arm is just like a sleeve basically, right? Of like this intricate design that's like neon blues and greens.
That's so
And
cool.
then yeah, she has
Yeah,
like
that's epic.
neon purple like eyeshadow. Yeah.
All right, she's cool.
And
I
I-
want to- All right, let's go.
Yeah, and so she says, you must be Evelyn?
I need you to hack something for me.
Yes, of course. I mean, that's
I need
obviously
you to
how.
find someone for me.
All right.
There's a ship. That was
Listen.
implanted-
Hey. You're on the street. Come in. Close the door behind you.
She does.
Yeah. And so you look at her place, right? And it's like it kind of reminds you of what's his face? Peter Botten, the inventor that you found in New Kazhern. It's very like dirty, strewn, like the stuff strewn everywhere, like various tech, right? But it's decidedly where Botton's apartment was like sparse except for the tech. Like she has tech scattered around and a bunch of decorations, right? So like weird like. She has a bunch of like posters, like on the wall, very like punk, right? So like stand up now sort of a thing, right? Like with like a fist sort of a thing, and then some, a bunch of like what look like, I mean, you're not entirely sure culturally what this is from, but like you see some like weird, like some ethnic decorations, right? So like, some like wood chimes, some like a face mask on the wall, made of wood, in like a weird face. You're not entirely sure where it's from. Yeah, she has a bunch of weird decorations around. Yeah, and she kind of like clears off a space on a couch for you, and then just like gestures, please sit.
No, thank you. I'd prefer to stand.
All right. So Evelyn, you want me to hack something? Would you care to explain what?
I need to find somebody, and that requires a very complicated. I need you to find somebody because, or not because. I need you to find somebody with nothing but unique information. And I need you to pinpoint not where the information accessed the Wi-Fi, where the information is currently.
So I trust that you haven't been around anyone who knows what they're talking about, because what you just said didn't exactly make the most sense.
I need you to, instead of the thing.
What is the
connecting to
information?
Wi-Fi, I need
What's the
Wi-Fi
information, Evelyn?
I've got a unique code. I've got a picture. Both are extremely unique. And,
Yes, you've said the word unique about 4 times now. Now, what do you mean by that? A unique code? What kind of code?
It's probably the only one in existence.
It's a string of numbers. It's probably not the only one of its kind.
No, I meant the picture. Yes, the code is. Well. The
What is the code supposed to be to?
it's
Is it
an
a ID? Yeah, it's an ID. Okay. But now we're getting somewhere. An ID number. So is this exchange banking information? Is this a citizenry social security number? What is this?
I can't answer that question.
What do you
Will
mean?
it- will
You
it-
can't answer that question, or you won't answer that question, Evelyn?
I definitely won't.
Well, I don't know how much further we're going to get with this conversation then.
It's a secret. Do you need to know the
Well, you
secret?
seem to be looking for the answer to a secret here, so you might have to divulge a few more to get what you want.
It's a secret government organization operation.
So this is a ID number.
Or not government. It's a secret, like, organization.
Yeah.
Or-
So this is an ID number for a agent in a secretive organization.
Yes.
All right, that's just something to work with.
Can you do it?
Can you tell me what the secret organization is? Or is that
Is
also a
that-
secret?
That is a secret. Is it relevant?
Is it relevant? Of course it's relevant. I could eliminate almost every database except for like it would immediately eliminate the list of databases I have to look through if you knew what the organization was.
Listen to me. If we do this, there's a very good chance that if you know what's really going on here, you could get seriously hurt or killed.
Way to sell her.
What'd you say, David?
It's a way to sell her.
Yeah.
So the less you know, the better.
No. So that kind of talk means you pay me more.
Can you get it done?
Can you pay me more?
I can pay you what it takes.
No, that is what I like to hear. So, we're looking for your unique ID number in a secret shadowy organization. Do you have coordinates?
I have nothing. I have coordinates as to where the information was accessed from at multiple different points. But all of them were... There was one... How do I explain that? There was one initial point of contact from the information to the internet. And from that information, there were multiple hacks that took that information and spread it around. So I know where the initial point was, but that initial point doesn't necessarily mean that that's where the object was last located. It just means that that's where the information first surfaced. I need to know where the information is, because I need to find the person, not the information.
Right, of course. So, tell me then, is this ID number keyed to the person you're looking for?
Yes.
All right. And so it's a secret ID number for a secret organization. And why was the code... Why did the code surface in the first place then?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, you do know what you're asking her, right?
Yes.
You're saying somewhere in this library, there is a book with a letter in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it has an ink blot next to the letter, so I know what the letter looks like. I
Yep.
want you to find me who put the book in the library.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think she...
And I want you to do it with a magnifying glass.
So I think because of how good that analogy is, I think that's what she tells you, Evelyn.
Yeah.
Right? She says that exact thing, and she says, "You're going to have to tell me the name of this organization or the name of this person or something else, because otherwise I can't help you. You need God and not me."
She's
Says,
right.
Well, there is somebody else who might be able to do it for me without that information. And she...
All right, cool.
calls
Since
up-
you apparently have a direct line to God, then I guess I'll just leave it to him.
She calls up Fergus.
Okay, yeah, Fergus, you get a ring on your phone.
Hey, what's up?
I need you to do something for me. This woman doesn't think that she can do it.
Oh,
I'm thinking
okay.
to work with her.
Sure. What am I doing?
And she frowns at you, Connor, and she says, "I don't work well with others."
Hey, me neither.
I put that on speaker.
I was about to go destroy the white blood hunter
She
on
used
my
it. She used it before he says that part.
own. I couldn't
He's
say
like,
white sun brotherhood. I think I
She
had a
says-
stroke.
She says, "Evelyn, I'm very sorry. I don't think I can help you. Go to this friend of yours, see what he can do." And you
Real
could,
charming
Connor,
if you meet me.
like this is a point where like you literally can't convince her, even if with a roll, unless you give her something more to go on, because as it stands, she can't do it.
I know, but she doesn't. She can't play this game.
Just tell her some stuff, man. It's fine. You gotta live a
People
little.
will die.
People are gonna die if you don't. You said so.
I mean, does it matter if she dies? She's an unnamed NPC.
She is a named NPC. Her name was
She
Renee
is.
Julian.
She's a dime a dozen.
She mutes Fergus. She like cuts the line with Fergus.
I'm not actually saying that, just so you know.
No, I know. No,
Okay.
and she just says, "Listen, I'm about to do something that is going to betray the only people that have ever meant something to me. And I'm going to run away. And I can't let them know where I'm going to be. So I need you to do this, not him."
You're giving me a random string of numbers to try to find an endless ocean of random strings of numbers.
Yes, well maybe if he helps you to get to some place in that, then maybe... I don't know!
I know you don't know. That's very obvious to me.
Savage.
I need your help.
And I need yours to do the job in the first place. Listen, she like points at the wall and like at the like weird like revolutionary posters that she obviously has hanging there, and she says, I'm not afraid of whatever this is going to put me in to some sort of danger. I'm not afraid of it. All right? I've done jobs worse than this. Give me names, Evelyn.
There is no job worse than us. I don't know what she's talking about.
Do we have the name? Not the...
Yes.
Do you have it?
I'll whisper it to you real quick. I'll just do it on Zoom chat here.
Yep. The name is Vigo Sorum. Hey, did you get the shot?
Hi, Chase.
The name is Vigo Sorum.
So,
Organization?
yeah, go ahead.
What was it called again? Something Science.
Oh, Paragon Science.
Paragon Science.
Now, did Mr. Sorum work for Paragon Science?
He worked for the Imperium. Liaison.
A liaison between the Imperium and Paragon Science. So a secret government project of some sort?
Yes.
There. See? Was that so hard?
You could die.
I could die every single day. I live on Midas.
And if this information gets out in the wrong hands, I could die. You still going through with this?
Are you still paying me? 10,000 credits up front.
Done.
Good.
Nice barter there. Way to go.
Yeah, she says if I run into any more complications, I will need more credits. But that could be on a case-by-case basis, depending on how it goes.
Let me make this clear, since I've been very, very friendly with you so far.
Right, yes. The peak of friendliness, yes.
Screw me, I will kill you.
Screw me, you will try.
What?
Sorry, I guess you meant screw you, or if you will try. She just says you'll try.
She smiles. The first time we've ever seen Edelyn smile mischievously.
Yeah, and Renee smirks back at you, and she says, "You're crazy, woman." And then she like turns away.
Let me know if I
Awesome.
can help.
Wait, did you upgrade your shoot skill at some point?
No.
I was gonna say we've seen you shoot. Like,
She'd get somebody else to do it.
She'd just be like, "Oh, shoot this woman for me, thank you."
I mean, she wouldn't die from that, but that's okay. You could just execute. What you always do.
Yeah, exactly. Stun this woman so I can shoot her in the head.
Gosh.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, she wants to put together a team.
Don't what? Does you already have one?
No.
So is this Evelyn leaving?
She wants to roll no to know about a specific revolutionary organization that may be restless on this planet and might be willing to follow some lady after a good cause.
Yeah, you can make a no roll for that for sure.
What?
I mean, that's
So
not bad.
roll-
You may not find the best people.
Okay, I'm committing effort. Alternate outcome.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Same roll, 9.
Are you serious?
Ouch.
Do it again.
I can't.
You're out of effort already?
No, alternate outcome only works once.
Yeah, once per roll.
I'm so upset.
Yeah, let me find. Let me find a name for this group. The Revolutionary Group Name Generator.
Well, okay. How about the Reapers?
What'd you say?
How about the Reapers or the Duskmen?
No.
Duskman's kind of cool.
Oh, here you go. Rebellion
Yeah.
Name Generator.
What about Solaris United?
Solaris.
Union.
Solaris United's a new faction in Warframe.
How dare you?
Oh, okay.
Man, these are horrible names. The Tax Defiance. Wow. Wow. Good name for your revolution, guys. These are literally the worst names I've ever seen for rebellion.
It's amazing.
Man, this is the worst. Can't find anything interesting.
I mean, Duskman is cool. Just,
No, but that's
No,
a
call
thing.
them the Restless.
that sounds like zombies, but I like it.
The Restless?
Let's
necromancer
have them
called
be
this way.
called. They're called the Fiascos.
That's weird.
They play role-playing games.
Yeah.
You only rolled a 9.
They're-
That's your cheat time. You get to be
They're a
asked.
group. They're a group of anarchist role players.
Okay. All right.
They're
I go for them.
LARPers.
Yeah. So you try to track down the Fiascos. So let's shift over to I think Till. So Till, you wanted to go find these black market peeps.
Yes.
Yeah. So you are contacting what's his face? Mikhail Primos. So Fergus, were you gonna go with Till then, since you couldn't find any?
I mean, I was going to until Evelyn called me.
Well, but Evelyn probably messaged you back and says, "Never mind."
Yep.
Fergus's interest is already peaked.
Oh no.
You can't stop
Evelyn.
the insatiable curiosity.
So
of
Fergus is you're gonna
Evelyn,
go.
what have you done?
You're gonna go track down Evelyn then, basically.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, this isn't going
Yay.
well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Till, I think we see you in a dark, dingy hangar. There is a hover taxi parked. There's a couple of hover taxis parked in here. It's like an old like a rundown taxi business in one of the lower quarters. And yeah, we see you kind of like walk in, and there's like a loose like wire, like a big like cable like coming out of the wall, and it's like just like cut in half, like where you're walking. It's like sparking random sparks, as you kind of like walk into this hangar. And yeah, and you see this guy Mikhail, who you've met before, kind of like tinkering with one of the taxis. He's like underneath it on like a little hover roller. And yeah, he's like fixing one of the taxis.
I think so just kind of walks up and knocks on whatever happens to be handy for saying, "Hey, I'm present."
Yeah, you just like knock on the hull of the taxi. Yeah, we hear the metal resonate, and then I think we hear like some cursing in Greek, and then like a hit of his head, and he like rolls out from under it, or hovers out from under it, I guess, on this hover roller, and he's like holding his forehead. He's like, "Man, Till, you can't do that to me."
I'm sorry. All I did was knock. I figured that was. Sorry.
I'm in this dark hangar by myself. I thought the door was locked. Sorry.
Your door was very much not locked.
I think my driver forgot to lock it again. Well, he kind of like gets to his feet and kind of like grabs a rag, wipes off his like greasy hands, and he puts the rag aside and like reaches out a hand to shake hers.
Till takes it.
Good to see you. What have you been up to, Adrian?
Flying. Here, there.
Anywhere in particular? Anything interesting?
Ran into some pirates.
Adopted some children.
Ran into some pirates. They gave us a run around, punched some holes in my ship.
Well, I hope that your ship is getting repairs.
It's intact. I
Nice.
fixed it.
Good.
That was a bit of an adventure, though.
And this is a new one since your lone trucking outfit, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of this one?
Grace of the Stars.
Grace of the Stars. Interesting. You always were for those fancy names, weren't you? Even that rundown truck of yours was named something ridiculous. What was it? Looks up spaceship name generator.
No, it's a document editing.
Oh yeah, you probably. It's probably
File was moved, renamed, or deleted. What?
Oh no.
Recent.
I think I wrote it down somewhere. You know, I have a Elysian Road fiction doc.
You can definitely tell that I haven't.
Wait. Sparrows. Nope, that was your first one.
Yeah.
You did not name the freight hauler, but the ship you run with the captain was Sparrow Skies.
I thought for sure I named the hauler.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. It danced upon the dark.
Oh yeah, just not in this little
Just
section.
not in
here.
that dock, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and he says, "Have you watched a ballet recently or something like that?"
I can't stand ballet, friend. But the void blesses those who take poetry into their ship, whether that's names or music or both.
Or operas.
I can never tell if your dark god is space or opera, but whatever it is, I'm glad to see you.
And you look like you've moved up in the world.
He like looks around at the like rundown taxis, and he says, "You just have to kick a man when he's down, don't you?"
No, I think last time we met, he was down.
Right, but I think it's still like a thing of like I've only made it this far sort of a thing. Yeah, and he says, "Taxi business isn't what it used to be. On mine, it's regulations killing us."
Well, might have something that'll help a bit.
Yeah.
I have some stuff.
Now that is what I like to hear, Aderant.
And I don't want to sell it myself.
I didn't think that you would. Midas is not a good place to be a lone salesman without any connection to the market.
Yeah. And then some of it's got serial numbers. So.
Oh. What org did you steal it off of?
I don't think it was stealing so much as we acquired it.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. It's. I don't know. Thinking dreadnoughts and marines and.
You stole from the Order of the Dust?
No. I've acquired some Imperium gear.
Crap, man. What have you got yourself into?
I didn't do it this time.
I just heard. I heard that there was a frigate in system.
Yeah, they were being nosy where they shouldn't have been.
How many of them did you kill?
I mean, I didn't want to kill any of them, but you know, stuff happened, and we took down half dozen
16-year-old
or
made
so.
me do it.
Stuff happened. My crew took down half dozen or so.
Interesting. So what? You have gear, armor, weapons,
Good question. Who has?
or is this just a uniform situation?
Guys, what was the manifest
it's
on our hall?
Yeah, Fergus I think has it in his character sheet, the specifics.
What?
I'll find it.
I was gonna say, what did you pull off the Imperium?
Yeah,
people
I got it. I'll post it in chat here in Roll20 chat. 20 combat field uniforms. 107. Wait, what is this? What is this from?
20. It's the amount of money after each one. They're all worth.
Oh. Okay, so combat field uniform, 17 laser rifles.
Yeah, each one is worth that much money.
3 pistols, 1 storm armor class armor, 1 plasma projector, 1 ship.
Yeah, so I show him on my data pad the manifest.
He whistles.
I don't know that we're including the ship in that, because isn't it like welded to ours or something strange?
It's welded to it, yeah, now, but like, I mean, the goal would be hopefully to sell it as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, then we're definitely gonna I'm gonna try to fence it here too then,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, he just whistles, and he just says, "What do you do now, Till?"
This and that. I was just helping out some family.
This and that. How did you take these people down? Who else do you have? What is your crew like?
Oh, we've got master tactician, a hacker extraordinaire.
We like get a shot of the people.
Right, exactly, doing what they're doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we see this guy's imagination of what these people are.
Right.
Yeah, we see. So we see like
Got a
Evelyn-
warrior who enjoys fighting almost commando.
Cuts the O in his fingertips.
and then.
But it's like we see like a 2-panel sort
Yes,
of
exactly.
flash
Yeah.
down the middle of the guy's
Uh-huh.
imagination.
Yeah.
Put into the character.
Yeah. It's perfect. And each of his imaginations look like the characters, but like adult versions of them, like
Yeah.
super cool looking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And brain totally farted.
Dylan.
Yeah, no, I wanted to say sword maiden, but that's not quite right.
And the sword made it.
Duelist. We'll go with duelist.
Yeah. At a
Duelist, there we
world-class duelist. Yeah, he whistles again and he says, well, I can see how, and here I am running taxis. Are you sure you don't have any room on your crew?
Well, we're about to have a little bit less room if things turn out the way I think it's going to.
You mean less
Pull
room or
up
more
on
room?
bunks, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, he swears. Well, let's see what we can do about getting this pawned off. They're not chasing you, are they?
Oh, no, we've slipped them. We gave them quite a slip, actually.
Good. Good. And he doesn't seem like he quite buys it. But he's like looking at the manifest. And he's like, I mean, this is a lot of money. Like, I'm going to pawn this off, sort of thing. So how about we have Till make a trade roll here?
Exactly. I was waiting for that.
to see how much money you can get for this stuff and how much of a cut this guy's gonna take.
Mhm.
Oops, I did a thing. Whoops.
Irritatingly, this is going to be charisma, is it not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the best roll in the world. So I think you're gonna be able to get all of this stuff for. So I'm trying to think. You could probably get a good price for all of this stuff, but I don't know how much more than base price it would be worth exactly.
What about like commission too?
Exactly.
I mean, even just base price is not that bad.
Yeah.
Because presumably he's going to sell it for more than base price because he's going to sell it to people who want specifically Imperium stuff.
Exactly.
But we
Mhm.
will probably
But
get
the 7 is not the best roll in the world. So
Yeah.
Gosh, aren't you a specialist? Do you have a specialist skill?
You could wait. Are you
No.
just a
Let you
specialist?
reroll.
Yeah, you could reroll.
Oh yeah, that's true. You were an expert, so you could reroll.
That's right.
Yeah, once per scene.
Yeah, actually, we'll re-roll that then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
my
Do you take the
gosh.
better one, or do you remember,
I'm gonna
David?
take the better one.
Yeah, I think you take.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be a very good ability if it made you take the worst one.
Yeah.
See?
doesn't say anything on that, but I think here let's add up all of the stuff this would be worth. Okay, so we got 1,000 credits for the combat field uniforms, 300 for the laser rifles. Oh, is that 300?
That's each.
Oh, is 20 combat field uniforms 1,000 each as well?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Let me redo this. Okay, so wow, that's a lot of money. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
20,000
I mean, it's split 5 ways.
plus.
Boys.
Someone quickly do 17 times 300 for me.
5 ways.
510.
500. Wait.
Oh, come on. I'm used to at work having my calculator and my search function at the same window, and it's not it.
It's 5,100.
Okay.
5,100.
Yeah. 5,100. That makes sense. And then we got a 600 for 2 pistols. Or 3 pistols rather. We did not write down the Storm class armor, what that was worth. But we got.
I assumed we were keeping that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can keep that.
Yeah, because you wanted to imitate the.
Yeah, 400 for the plasma projector, and then the shuttle is another 20,000. So, I'm gonna say that this guy takes so you can get it basically for a little bit more than base price, but with commission, he drives a hard bargain, and you guys get it for 90% of what it would be worth. So your total cut is 41,490 credits from this.
Okay.
No, not each, Connor.
No. Which is still
We'd
a lot
each
of money.
get 8,298 if we did it equally.
I think equal is fine.
Yep, so 82.98 for everybody.
Is this including the shuttle, by the way?
Yep.
How much should we get for this shuttle?
20,000.
Okay.
It was basically just a orbit to planet shuttle, basically. So
Okay, say the number again.
8298.
8298.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, Mikhail, I think he has like a cat-like grin on his face by the time you guys are finished because he knows he's won. Yeah, he reaches out to shake your hand again and he says, "You drive a hard bargain, Aderant."
Sure.
Shuttle costs
Not as hard as you,
$200,000.
friend.
Yeah, his grin just widens and he shakes it. What?
The cheapest ship is 200,000. If that makes a difference. The shuttle specifically is 200K.
Oh, okay. Maybe Jared just wrote that down
I
wrong.
might have missed a zero.
So let's do the calculations on this again. Everybody minus 8298 from your character
So
sheets.
little money on that. What?
Hold on, I'm still trying to figure out. Okay, what are we doing? I still haven't added it. Do I need to take it off?
Minus what, Caleb?
Delete 8298 from your character sheet so we can start this over again.
Sorry.
Okay.
I haven't done it yet.
That's right. Okay, so let's see. 46,
I have a lot of
100
stuff I want to buy for the shotgun. So.
plus 180,000 times 0.9. All right, so the total amount of credits you guys get is 203,490. That divided by 5 is everybody gets 40,698 credits. Yo, it's like
40,000 what?
40,698.
I have 67, almost 68,000 credits.
Nice. And poor little Ziva's with her 100.
Oh my goodness,
I'm paying for most of her
rich.
stuff, so she's fine.
I will, Till will remind you all as he splits into people's accounts to
Yeah.
send messages saying, hey guys, don't forget, we have a ship payment to deal with.
Yeah, so I mean, Till, I think there's definitely a ship payment that's like due. I think on the Void's Grace. Not maintenance fees, but like your monthly payment on the ship. You owe 1,250,000 credits on the ship. And I think what kind of mortgage did you get on this thing? What kind of lease was it?
It was one where we can pay back whenever it's convenient for us within a
Sure.
period of like the ship's normal lifespan. And if we don't pay it back before the ship dies, then they come and they repossess our organs.
I don't think that's the deal that you made.
I like that deal.
So how long? What's the time frame on how, like a realistic time frame on how quickly you're supposed to be able to pay this off?
Well, I mean, I think the idea is that you're never supposed to pay it off.
Right. I mean, but like, how much would they say? And then what's the credit per month?
It seems like some kind of mortgage, so probably like a 30-year.
Yeah, 30 years. Okay. So let's say the interest rate on this. Till, do you want to make a trade roll to see how well you did on when you initially bought the Void's Grace?
Sure.
Were we there when he bought the Void's Grace?
Yes.
As kids.
We didn't have our skills. I mean, we're still kids, but we didn't have our skills yet. So.
Yeah. So I'll have Till make this roll just normally.
I'm gonna make this with int because I'm
Yeah,
being
that makes
shrewd
sense.
about
Yep.
my understanding of ships.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh boy.
So sure.
All right. So I think you have a 15% interest rate on this thing.
My friend, that's usury.
Yeah, I know.
Connor, I think now's a good time to jump ship.
And
What do you mean?
so that means, let's see. So is that, I'm trying to remember, 50, well, that would mean 50% per.
Are you really trying to do compound interest calculation?
I definitely am.
Caleb, this is like college level math. Don't try to do this on stream.
Also, I don't think interest is actually. I mean, like you can do a part as a part of the thing, but I think.
So here's a thought,
Well,
right?
Mhm.
Right? Right? You could actually like Google an interest calculator
Mhm.
because it's like there's like exponents and integrals and
Yeah.
like
Ew.
calculus. Okay, not calculus, but there's certainly lots of yuck involved in calculating interest. That's a reason I went into software, not math. And this is precisely it.
Let's do this. Let's do it a simple way. Let's say that the total amount that you have to pay back on this thing is 1,250,000 and then like a portion more than that. So I think in total you have to pay back just by standard if you paid it off normal month by month for the rest of its time, you'd end up paying a total of 2 million. And we'll just split that by 30 years and see what that ends up being. If you fail to pay the month, that will go up, but it will be like that payment will be extra because it's a late payment. But I don't expect this to come up too much. So okay, so 30 years. So 30 times 12. So there's 360 months that in each of those months, oops, that's not what I meant to do. 2 million divided by 360. You have to pay, to simplify this, you have to pay 5,500 credits a month.
Okay.
That's nothing. I have over 100,000 credits right now.
Yeah, cool. So I'm assuming you paid January's before the game started, but now you are due February. So you
Okay.
can basically just take that out of the credits that you have in the ship account right there, the 7,000.
Yeah,
So
that's an
yeah.
option. We also, when does maintenance proc?
Maintenance is 6 months, so in July you'll have to do maintenance.
Okay.
That's 38,000.
Let's go with.
Is someone's dog like caught in a bear trap?
No, this is just in my room because the Stormy's being fed. So
I can't hear anything. Okay, cool. Yeah. So that's happening. And
Sorry, I need to finish mathing and budgeting. Adult skills, Okay, so total we want to set aside 64.58 credits a month for maintenance. So we're going to consider our 7,335 that we've got in the account currently as our existing set aside to start with as a sort of buffer for that. So actually we want to make our 5,500 credit rent mortgage payment. We want to make that out of our own money, not from the ship's account.
mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So I think let's go ahead and take our last break there, and we'll come back and we'll finish up Odin Dylan's stuff, and then figure out how to end what we're doing here. So all right, we'll be back in just a little bit with more Elysian Road.